Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another YouTube video. Today, I'm going to be talking about the new Netflix original called $18.99 that's on Netflix. Obviously, this video is not an ad. Maybe one day it will be. But before I get into it, guys, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and join my Discord, and all my other socials are in the description. Also, Violent Night sent me a gift box today. That was awesome. If you want to go check that video out, I just posted on my channel, but I unboxed the gift box. Anyways, I'm going to be talking about why I think you should watch $18.99. I feel like this is a show that didn't really have a lot of marketing leading up into it. For example, like Wednesday that's coming out next week has had a bunch of different marketing. Like they had trailers drop in the summer and fall, and now going into winter they're, releasing or whatever. But anyways, like $18.99 did not have many trailers. Like it only had one trailer, and the trailer didn't really explain what was going on, because I know why after watching the show, but like leading up into it was like, why isn't this show doing any marketing? It's because the storyline, if they did marketing for the storyline, it would just be spoilers. Because like as soon as you talk about the whole entire premise of the show, it's a spoiler right there. So I'm gonna try to make this whole entire video without spoilers, so you'll be fine if you haven't watched it. This is all about trying to convince you to watch it, because I want to make content on this show. That's the whole point of this video. I want to make theories, and I think this show has more theory opportunities than any other show I've ever watched, besides maybe Stranger Things. I mean, this show, you'll understand after you watch it, but I have a few points here on why I think it's worth the watch. Number one, the acting is superb. There was not one time in the 8 episodes that I watched where I was like, oh, this guy's acting, this girl's acting. No, the whole entire time, I didn't even notice it was acting. Like, usually when there's bad acting, you can tell that they're acting. Or usually when it's not like amazing acting, you notice that they're acting or whatever. But this whole entire show, I did not even realize they were acting. On top of that, the production is insane. The CGI is incredible. Like, it just, I mean, it's surrounded in an ocean, obviously. And like, obviously they're not actually on an ocean and whatever, but you can't even tell. So that was just amazing. The music in this show is incredible. Not only the music like throughout the episodes where it's like, leading up into a certain moment or a scary moment or whatever, but like the ending of each show, this goes right into my next point as well. The ending of each episode was incredible. It like, I don't know how to explain it. Like it sort of played upbeat, but kind of in a scary way music. And it ended in a cliffhanger pretty much every single episode, to where it got you tied in and you wanted to watch that next episode. It was that good. Like, the music is incredible in the show. I can't even stress that enough. That's my favorite part of the whole entire show. My favorite part of the entire show is the ending of each episode, where they play with the music perfectly, which is just insane. I can't express that enough, how awesome that was. And this show is one of those shows where like you're gonna have to watch 2 or 3 episodes before you can like stop watching and then watch again, because like you can't just watch one episode, stop, and watch another one the next day. It has to be like you have to watch at least 2 episodes before like you stop watching. So if you can only watch one episode at one time, don't watch it. I would say like you have to at least sit down and watch 2 episodes, because it's one of those shows where like it doesn't explain what's going on the entire time. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you have to piece everything together. You have to pay attention. You can't be on your phone or anything. Like, some sitcom shows or whatever, you can just be on your phone, whatever, still know what's going on. This show, you got to be like, focused and finding out all the clues and everything, trying to figure out what is going on. Like, it's a mystery, supernatural, thriller, horror vibe, and it's incredible. And it leaves you on the edge of your seat for the entire show. Like, the entire time, I was literally like on the edge of my seat. I was literally on the edge of my seat. Like I was sitting on my seat, I was on the edge of it. That's how like literal I am talking right now. And as soon as you think you figure out what's going on, boom, twist, turn, plot twist, you don't know what's going on. And then you figure it out again. Boom. No, you don't. You don't know what's going on. Boom, boom, boom. It just keeps going until the very last moment of the show, literally the last like 2 minutes. Then you realize, oh, so that's what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like there were like 15 different moments in this entire show where I was like, oh, I know what's going on. And then it says, no, you don't know what's going on. And then it just keeps going. Like 15 different times it did that. And the twists and turns in this storyline was just incredible. The characters are great, and it's great in a different way. This is definitely on purpose. But one thing I did like about the show was it kind of made you confused on who the bad people were and who the good people were, and I kind of like that, and that was definitely on purpose because it's not just like an obvious villain here, an obvious villain here. It's kind of like, oh, who is the villain? You know, who is the hero? Is this person the villain? Is this you know? It was kind of like a mystery vibe to that as well, and I love that. Um, so yeah, that was incredible, and honestly, like the overall storyline of the entire show and what the premise of the show is about is I love that because it can lead into so many theories. And I want to make so many theories about the show, but I can't right now. That's why I'm making this video, because not enough people have watched it, and I'll just be spoiling it if I make theories. So here is my pitch to you guys of why you should watch 1899. I made a lot of points in here, and also the cliffhanger at the end of season 1, like what it could possibly lead into. There's probably like 10,000 different theories you could come up with. That's how many there is. And once you understand the premise of the entire show, then you understand, oh, that's why he said there's 10,000 theories to be made, because there's literally thousands of theories to be made. But yeah, this show is just awesome. It's my favorite show of the year. Obviously, like, I'm talking about like new shows. Stranger Things 4 was good. This was great. I mean, I don't know. Like, outside of Stranger Things, this is by far my favorite watch of the year. Like, 1,000%. This is by far, like, it was better than Cobra Kai. It was better than Dark, which is, these are the creators of Dark. It was better than Barry, Ozark. I can't even remember all the shows I've watched. The Boys. This is better than The Boys. This is better than Outer Banks, in my opinion. I watched Outer Banks this year. So, like, it's that good. Like, it's that good, and I cannot wait for season 2. I think this show is genuinely going to take the internet by storm as soon as people start watching it more. I think right now it's top 10 on Netflix. I think when it hits number 1, or when it hits like featured and it's like, here's top 10 shows to watch, and it's like number 1 right there, I think that's when it'll start picking up some social media steam, making, like, people will start making edits about it and all this stuff, and once that starts happening, then I want to jump on the theory train and start making theories about the show, because I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of theories to be made. I'm very interested to see how long it's going to take them to make season 2, because I believe they started working on this series like 7 years ago. But obviously they didn't start like filming until like probably a year or 2 ago. So I'm hoping we get like season 2 like early 2024 would be nice. But we'll see. It hasn't even got announced that it's going to be renewed yet, but I would assume it is, because this show is just perfect in my opinion. I rated it a 9.4. Obviously, that's recency bias, but I don't think it's going to go much lower than that. It's an 8.8 on IMDb right now after all the ratings have came in. So, yeah, this is must watch television. And if you want me to make theories about it after you watch it, please comment on my videos. I read all the comments. So, appreciate you guys watching this video. Go give 1899 a watch. And yeah, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, turn on notifications, spend time with your friends and family, and I will see you guys in the next one. Also, one more thing. Me and Kren did a podcast review with spoilers and everything on our podcast channel, Popcorn Talks, on Spotify, Apple, anywhere you listen to podcasts, YouTube. So after you watch it, if you want to watch a review on it, you can look up Popcorn Talks podcast, and we did a review on it. But yeah, anyways, have a great rest of the day. See you in the next one. Peace.